Hello, welcome to Ups and Bros, and this week, yes, we're talking about water. But not any water that you can find pretty much everywhere, a special kind of water. And what do I mean by that is that the fantastic folks at Wellington Brewing Company out there in Ontario hooked us up with a fresh 4-pack of their new sparkling hot water. And you might say, but Chris, it's a goddamn beer channel here. Why are you even talking about this kind of crap? To be honest, it's not crap. It's fantastic, and I've struggled so much finding non-alcoholic options that were actually fun to drink while I was doing my dry February. So obviously, when I saw that option showing up at my door, I do think that it was worth diving into it. So just to let you know, here's some of the specs that are found in this fantastic little sparkling water. So to start off, it contains water, hop, yeast, and citric acid. You might say, Chris, what kind of hop? It's fresh Ontario Cascade hops. Cascade is one of my favorite hop. Finding it in my sparkling water, that's amazing. But then the Chinook option is also available. But what makes it a bit more special, I think, is the addition of brewer's yeast and citric acid. It's not something you usually see in your bubbly water or fizzy water you get from pretty much your grocery store or whatever. And it adds a nice little complexity to maybe just the bland, grassy tones that I've seen in other hop waters. Obviously, it's an option that it needs to be explored, and having breweries diving into this with new methods and new ingredients just showing up just like that citric acid in this one, I think it's something important, but it shows that there's a dedication towards that new market that is non-alcoholic. So let's give it a shot, a nice little sip of that. It's quite good. You get the citrus out of the Cascade, which I do think it's nice because usually you did get a lot more grassiness out of those hops, and seriously, the addition of the citric acid in there, I think is just key in it to just balancing out. And there's no actual sugars in there, but you do feel a bit of like that nice little kind of like citron confit touch to it that I really do enjoy. And for those of you that do maybe sports, then you might have to maybe look at this for a nice easy drink that you can get during the week if you want to balance it out, get maybe a few days off of drinking beer. That would be a really feasible option, and it's also pretty much readily available everywhere in Ontario through their online store, which is amazing. Good job on that. So to keep things short, I would highly recommend checking them out, testing them out. Wellington Brewing Company always has some amazing options, and having this now available through their online shop is definitely something that I would highly recommend. Try it out. And if you're a fan of maybe just getting those little tweaks through your hop tasting notes, it's something that you don't usually get because the smash beers is not something that's very popular at the moment. But having those sparkling water hopped with just one single hop just removes everything else from the beer that can throw you off from the only flavor that you want to try, which is Cascade. In this case, it's fun to just sit down, have a drink, and just taste the Cascade without anything else. And I do think it's a great way to maybe train your palate a little bit while taking a day off of drinking at the same time. And it's smart. It builds good drinking habit, which is something that we're always super fan here on Ups and Bros. So I hope you like this one. Thanks for everyone that's subscribing at the moment. If you aren't already, then go down there, subscribe, drop a comment if you love this video, and I'll see you guys in the next one. Cheers.